Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I know from my first vlog, my topic is kind of morbid, but depression and self-harm is something that I can relate to, and I can personally talk about. So let's get started with depression. Depression can affect anyone, no matter their age, race, gender, it doesn't matter. For a doctor to actually tell you have light depression, the signs have to be there for 2 weeks, constantly, which most people don't always have that. It just comes in different days, and it could even just be for a little while. But most of the time, depression is where you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to go face the day. There's no reason for you to. And it's not that you're afraid, you just can't find anything to basically motivate you to go do it. There are different ways to describe depression, and what I've heard mainly is you have fallen down a hole and you continuously climb it, just trying to reach the top, and once you do, just something pushes you back and you fall down again. You have fallen to the deepest, darkest part of your mind, and you have to bring yourself out of it, motivate yourself to do something. Whether that's getting help or trying to push through it by yourself, that's up to you. Now on to self-harm. Self-harm is something I can personally relate to because I have self-harmed, and technically you're always in recovery if you have self-harmed, because there's always that possibility you will do it again. I did it to feel relief. I wanted relief from stress, from pain, from sadness. I didn't know how to express my feelings that well, and that was a problem. There are many ways to self-harm other than cutting. Yes, there's burning, biting, hair pulling, but there's also where you self-harm yourself emotionally, where you are constantly putting yourself down. So anyone who tells you that they have put themselves down in some way, but say they have never self-harmed, are slightly lying to themselves, and that is a form of self-harm, only because you are hurting yourself emotionally and mentally. While technically the definition is you harm yourself leaving some sort of mark or more of a physical effect. But it doesn't always have to be physical. Mental is always a way. Just like depression, self-harm can affect anyone. Well, I think this is all I personally have to say about it, but you can research it yourself, and you can check out some other YouTubers' videos for their own opinions on it. Because my opinion is not gospel. It is not the only way to think of it, but it is my way. And even though I can mentally think of ways to say it, my verbal aspect is not that great. But I hope the information I gave you is slightly helpful or helps you understand it more. I hope this helps in some way, even just to give some insight on it, I guess. Insight, information, anything really. Because it's not like anyone's perfect. And if you think they are, well, your opinion, right? See ya.